I'm here because I am a roaring lion crying out righteousness. Al Sharpton's principal income comes from the death of young men. That's where his income derives. When young men die, there's $1 million or multi-million dollar settlement, $30 million. Al Sharpton gets a percentage of that. He doesn't get paid by MSNBC. They don't give him any money because he's not worth anything. He doesn't have otherwise he doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a church. Jeffrey Mead pointed that out clearly. And what I want to do is I want to introduce Eric Adams, who a young woman is, and I don't know her name, is pointing out Eric Adams is a disgrace. She's a black woman. She's a Hamite, but they call themselves black. You know how that goes. And so I'm thinking that, well, maybe what we're doing is reaching, and young people too, by the way, the pension-those Negroes, you can't get them. They gone. They want to be white. They ain't gonna never talk Hamite because they want to be white. But I want to let you listen to, I don't know if we can get Jeffrey Mead first. Is Jeffrey Mead possible? If not, we'll go with the young woman who was excoriating Eric Adams. He's sitting there looking like a stupid. He's looking super stupid. I don't know, who do we have first? We have Eric Adams. All right, okay. These are young Hamite people now coming to terms with life in the real world. Let it rip, Miss Cindy there.
Eric Adams? Yeah. He supports.
Fix it, Jesus! How do you take a vacation? How do you take a vacation knowing that the New York City teenagers are dying? How do you? How do you take a vacation knowing that a woman went in her mom's apartment that passed away and squatters were in her house and killed her and put her in a bag? How do you go on vacation? How? How do you go on vacation knowing that 18-year-old Ashley Ballard was killed in Harlem? 18 years old. How do you go on vacation knowing that we have literally 30 days before it's going to be 70 degrees plus and it's going to turn up? How do you go on vacation and not try and strategize and get things together for the city that you're running? I'm sorry, New Yorkers, vote for me. You might as well vote for me. I'll take half the damn paycheck. I'll do a Mayor Bloomberg. Give me the crib and let me stay in the crib for free in Gracie Mansion and give me $1 a month. Because this is a person that doesn't care. Does not care. It's too much going on. You got rich people coming outside their homes and people are sleeping on their stoops and pissing. We have police officers in the train station when they need to be on the street fighting crime. There's a serious problem here. There's a serious problem that we have to address. I'm sorry, Eric. I feel that you're not fit for the job. I'm sorry. You're good as a police officer, but not a mayor. Because me personally, I'm not going on vacation until my shit is correct. I'm not going to sleep at night knowing that these New York City babies are dying senselessly. And I possibly can be a person to change that. I'm not going on vacation. That's about being an elected public official. You care about the public. You don't, because you're on vacation in Miami, and that money is not coming here.
That's a young Hamite woman. Now they call themselves black. You know, the cinematography of that, how she arranged it, she used a whole lot of words. We edited those out because, you know, we didn't want to insult you with the vulgarity that she was using. But the vulgarity even made it more stinging, the way she characterized who Eric Adams is, that he's not a good mayor. He isn't, and he's unconcerned. And then how old is, what do you think she is? Mid-20s, early 30s? Mid-30s? I don't know. It's hard for me to read their ages. But the very fact that young people are stepping up and understanding we've been going in the wrong direction. And we've been going in the wrong direction for far too long. Eric Adams, you need to go. You need to go. But this young lady, whoever you are, don't worry, he's going to go. I'm going to, I'm taking Eric Adams to court, trial. So I'm going to try to find out who this young woman is and let everybody know. Now I want to end this segment with this young man named Jeffrey Mead, who also is trying to talk some sense into black people. And again, I made the statement. Let me say something. You say Al Sharpton is, he's a former drug dealer, sold drugs in Harlem. He said, well, Pastor Mano, you out there in the street, you did a whole lot of things too. Yeah, but the Lord's forgiven me, and I don't trample on people anymore, and I bitterly repent. Al Sharpton never. In fact, Al Sharpton is worse now than a drug dealer, because what he does, he preys on families who lose their sons in the police shooting. That Ben Crump was down there in Uvalde, Texas. The Latinos ran that boy out of there. Al tried to go down to Uvalde as well. The school shooting, they ran him. Anyway, Mr. Engineer, run Jeffrey Mead.
They took my son away from me. I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't seem very genuine, but I don't know her and I don't know how she grieves. But what do you guys think? Do you think she's trying to get a check? She also said this. He had just bought his new car 3 days before that, and he was just riding around in his car. He said, Mom, going for a ride. And they killed him. Again, this isn't the most believable thing I've seen. By the way, he wasn't just riding around, and they didn't just unalive him. Dexter Reed quite literally shot a cop and shot at police officers. So let's put our thinking caps on for a second. What makes you think it would be a good idea when your car is surrounded by police officers to pull a gun out and start shooting at them? So no, they didn't just unalive her son. Her son tried to unalive a police officer by shooting him. If you're out here trying to find excuses for Dexter's behavior, you're part of the problem. Let's see what his uncle had to say.
If you don't stop my nephew, he'll be alive today.
If his nephew didn't shoot at the cops, he would still be alive today. Again, this is part of our problem. We lack accountability. By the way, he shot a black cop, just so you know. People that look like me, listen to me. Stop finding excuses for people that look like us simply because they look like us. Dexter Reed died because he didn't comply with the orders and he tried to shoot the police. I've said this once, I'll say it again. If you are trying to find excuses for his behavior, you are part of the problem and you're helping to perpetuate degenerate, idiotic, and deadly behavior. If he would have acted like he had some common sense and just complied, he would still be alive. And it's not like his record was crystal clean before this either. He played a very stupid game and he won a very stupid prize. And if his family is trying to get a settlement, I hope the city does not give them a dime. The reason I say that is because it's showing that you can do the wrong thing and then support the wrong thing being done and then get a settlement.
So all hope is not lost. I mean, I've been fighting this truth. I've been promoting this truth, rather. And black leaders pinch those Negroes, those who got a good job, and can profit from the ignorance of black people. And again, you have to understand if people don't die, the undertaker don't make no money. The undertaker, and I don't know, maybe some of y'all undertakers listen to me. I'm not insulting you, but you can only make money when people die. A doctor can make money when people are sick. Sometimes they die, but sometimes they get healed. You know, the meat market, people can cut back on eating hamburger and eat sausage, but he still can make money. Al Sharpton cannot make a dime unless young black people are killed by police. Now you got to see him there. You got to see Al Sharpton and there's this young Jeffrey Mead and the woman who talked about Eric Adams. Al Sharpton. Oh, he picks up a few dollars here and there from MSNBC. He doesn't get any money from that Nasty Action Network. He call it national. It's the Nasty Action Network. I could say nasty something else, but I'll be polite here today. The Nasty Action Network don't get that boy that money. They ain't got no money. Al Sharpton, but he has made millions. He has made millions, if you will, by young boys dying. And by the way, Jeffrey Mead was talking about how the young boy became unalived. He tried to unalive a police officer. Michael Brown out there in Ferguson, Missouri, reached into the police officer's car to grab his gun. Police officer said, just get out the street. Don't walk in the middle of the street. Walk on the sidewalk. This fool, Michael Brown, reaches into the police officer's car to try to get his gun. And they had protests out there in Ferguson, Missouri for a month over this orangutan named Michael Brown. Because everybody gets money. Even CNN was promoting it. They could sell commercials. They could sell spots. They could get twice as much. The audience was much bigger. Everybody made money off of Michael Brown's death. And nobody told the truth. He deserved to die. Police should have shot him and then went on and shot him. Well, at any rate, everybody, I'm James Everett Manning. I'm the Lord's servant. Thank God somebody recognizes Eric Adams a fraud. He's going down too. FBI's got his number. All right, everybody. Peace out.